loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a former Buckeye back home. It's Carlos Hyde. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's a give to Etienne. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. Shifts by him. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Five. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he returns this to the 22. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for Nick Chubb. That fights through one man. He's still barreling through. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Now Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down, here's an option right. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Mayfield on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Mayfield on play action. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
They'll run with Chubb. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Chubb again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And, Charles, maybe that's one they had dialed up. Hey, if we're in a 4th and goal situation, we're going to our muscle.
And you can feel the boom, boom, boom all the way up here where we sit. Earth was shaking, and he found his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but that's such a great guy to have around the goal line, isn't it?
Indeed it is. It's a great extra dimension to add to your offense. When you can finish things with power, that's hard for a defense to deal with.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to the ground. This time it's high. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. To pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Lawrence. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. A young quarterback, Charles, running to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The tackle made by Caleb Chason. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Try to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A give to Etienne running right. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. It short. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. From his end zone, it's T0xic-Felton. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. A give. This is Chubb. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the give, this is their fullback. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Here we go, here we go. 90, ball. Tight into the right, move. Hey, over. Got four out. Mike, 4. I got you. Mike, 4. Time to go, night. Hey, Wahoo. Mike, 4.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A handoff for Etienne. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Manhertz, 32 yards. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down.
Business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage you have to take a few chances as well.
An incomplete pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And That one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Throwing, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he gets it down to the 32. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. Steps away to his left. He completes it to Beckham. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there, a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down now, Felton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Demetric Felton taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now it's Hyde on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here trying to preserve the lead. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. A first down and more, ETN, and finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On play action, Lawrence rolling to his right. Right side, it's Manhertz, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And they'll run with ETN. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready, set. Switch up.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
They'll try and run it in with Hyde. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Chubb on first down, not going to go anywhere as he'll lose 3 on that one. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now we've got whistles. I think we had a defender too eager to go for the block. So a 5-yard swing, but still 4th down.
You just wonder if the punt team used up something there that they didn't need to, right? Draw them off sides, but it still doesn't get them a first down. I used that one on 4th and 5 or less.
And look at this, it's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker. And that'll be a turnover on downs. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.